everyone, welcome to Canggu, Bali, and welcome to the travel vlogs. So we arrived yesterday. I ended up doing a whole video just of my travels through the airport, arriving in Bali, getting dinner last night. We arrived in the hotel last night quite late at about 9 p.m, got dinner, went to bed. That's been it. This morning we've had a bit of a chilled morning. I did some yoga, which was really nice to move my body after traveling yesterday. Really enjoyed doing that, just a practice online. I found somebody recently called Charlie Follows and I really like her classes, so I did one of those. And we're now going to head out. So we didn't do any research on Bali before we came here, especially the area of Canggu. We just thought, oh, that's where everyone goes, so we'll go there. So I've spent some time this morning watching videos. I watched a video by Lost LeBlanc. I watched another one by Elena McLeod, I think her name is. Jeremy watched one or two and trying to figure out what there is to do here. And basically what there is to do is to eat and work and get a tattoo and get a massage. So I think we're going to basically spend this week going to cafes, eating good food, and also getting some work done. We were hoping there'd be kind of more to see. I do want to go and see the temple on the water at some point, but we've tagged lots of different cafes, so I'm really looking forward to having some delicious, healthy, fresh food, because I feel like the last couple of months in Asia I've kind of eaten a lot of just hot food, like chicken and rice and basic food. So I'm looking forward to having salads and like nutritious, delicious, colourful food. So I'm really excited about that. We did think about hiring a motorbike. We've decided it's maybe a bit too dangerous because we're not super skilled motorbike riders and it seems a bit busy here. So we've downloaded Grab. Well, Jeremy had Grab anyway. We've been using that the whole time we're in Asia. So I've downloaded Grab and also Goji, and I think we're going to do motorbike rentals. So obviously you can get a taxi, but I think oftentimes you get stuck in traffic. So what we're going to do instead is get on a motorbike each and just kind of meet each other at the spot, which is a little bit scary for me because if anything happens, the other person's not really going to know. So a little bit nervous about that, but I'm sure the drivers here are really capable. They'll be a lot safer than me and Jeremy driving anyway. So we're going to do that. We've also realised that we're staying a little bit out of town. It's a nice hotel, but it is a little bit further away from kind of all of the bars and restaurants and also the beach and things like that. So we're going to get a motorbike taxi down into town somewhere and then hopefully find something for lunch, have a walk around, visit some of the shops and cafes, things like that. We're also taking our laptops so we can get some work done. There's a couple of markets I'd like to do as well another day, and also I'd like to do a beach club one day. So we do have some sort of plan, but we're also very chill about everything basically. So we're going to go ahead and get a motorbike taxi somewhere and then we can start the day. Okay guys, we have just gotten our very first single motorbike ride. I was a little bit scared. I noticed the first 2 minutes my legs were like squeezing into him, and after 2 minutes I was like, okay, maybe I should relax my grip a little bit. And then at one point like my helmet hit his helmet because I wasn't really concentrating on him braking. So a little, like a couple of hiccups, but I'm definitely learning. It's something I need to get better at because I think I'm going to be doing it a lot more. But it basically cost us like 40p each, 40 like euro cents each, so 80 cents together to get here. It was like a 7-minute journey, something like that. We have come to the Avocado Factory for lunch, hoping we can stay here and probably get some work done, and then I think we'll go for a walk around and explore a little bit later as well. But honestly it was fine. I felt safe. I had a helmet, Jeremy didn't for some reason. I don't think the person had one, but anyway, we're going to go to the Avocado Factory now. Okay, so we have just finished at the Avocado Factory. We had avocado pancakes and eggs Benedict to share. Both were incredible, delicious. Let me tell you, after 9 months of eating chicken and rice, it's so nice to see a colourful plate of food with like strawberries, bananas, avocados, raspberries, eggs. It was delicious, so good. It was 200,000, which is about 10 euros, maybe. I'll pop it on the screen if I'm completely wrong. Anyway, really enjoyed that. We are now walking down the street and there's loads of really lovely cafes. I love it here. So there's lovely cafes, but also lovely shops as well, selling like linen clothing and just like Really, really cute. Palm trees, motorbikes everywhere. Really enjoying it so far. So we're now going to just have a walk around, and I think the plan is to find somewhere where we can sit and work for maybe a couple of hours, because we do obviously have our laptops and things with us. But yeah, so far really, really happy. Just walked past a really beautiful cafe there called Penny Lane. I'm going to insert the footage of the inside because it's so pretty, so many flowers and plants and things. I was just saying to Jeremy, you can tell how much like it's so touristy here, but I think the architecture is something that makes it really beautiful. Like they really put effort into like making the buildings look really nice in terms of like lighting and furniture and bamboo like buildings and structures and things. So that's kind of what I'm excited to see, is a lot of the architecture in these nice places. First impressions?
Rosie loves it.
What about you?
It's not my jam. It's nice, but it's
very touristy.
not my jam.
I'm enjoying it so far. I'm not mad at it. We'll see after a week. But no, I like it here. Okay, we have made it to the beach. I'm not sure if you can hear me because it's very, very windy. Yay! Oh, I didn't even realise we were coming down this way, to be honest. And I was like, oh, okay, beach, fun. We are off the beach. It was super windy on the beach, so I could not talk to you, but there was so many surfers. There was loads of different surf schools that all wanted you to go in so they could teach you how to surf. There was hotels and cafes and things like that, so super like tourist vacation mode. Like you could for sure come here and like go in one of the beach bars and hang out and get some food and go for a swim and go for a surf and like, yeah, James burning his feet on the floor. But really, really cool, like really good like holiday vibes, I would say. So we're now going to walk to a place called Work. It's a cafe that I heard is good for digital nomads to work. So I think we're going to go there and get a drink, because I think the sun is definitely hotter than you think it is. Like it doesn't feel that bad because it's windy, especially on the beach, whereas I could feel it like burning my neck already. So I think we're going to hide in the shade, get some work done. Look at this place we're walking past. It's got like glass walls of the swimming pool. It's not open yet, it's under construction, but that's going to be so cool. Okay, it is now 5:30. We have finished working at Work Bali. A couple of things. I think it was, sorry, we're next to the road. I think it was a nice building, like it's nice and big and spacious, but there's only certain seats with access to a plug, and they are not normal seats with like a back and things like that. So there's like loads of cool seating, but in terms of finding somewhere with a plug, you have to sit on like an awkward seat. So we sat on a high table, and then I went and sat on my own for a little bit to charge for like half an hour, and then came back to work. But apart from that, it was nice. Yeah, internet was fine, drink was nice. It was cool enough, it was not too loud. There's definitely people in there working, so it's a real like working environment, which I think is really helpful when you're also working. You don't want to be in a cafe with people that are like just chit-chatting or like not really in the same headspace, but to be with the whole group of people that are all doing the same thing was really cool. They do have daily, weekly, monthly, things like that passes where you get access to different rooms that are quieter, or you have like certain amount of papers you can print out, or you can get access to the swimming pool and to events and things like that. So there's like a membership thing you can join as well. I don't think we're going to do that just because it wasn't super practical in terms of plugging it in and things. It's also quite expensive for us because we're obviously on a budget, but if you are earning good money and you want somewhere to work in Bali, it might be worth it checking out. But we're now going to go for a little bit of a walk. It is currently midnight. First impressions, it is a lot like Miami in terms of everywhere selling smoothie bowls and avocado toast and smoothies and matcha and like healthy food. Also very looks driven, so there's a lot of people with like fake boobs and lip injections and kind of like people worrying about what they look like, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. It just kind of is what it is. It reminds me a lot of Miami, which I love. So I'm very happy here. I'm very happy to be eating foods of different colours. I've eaten a lot of chicken and rice over the past 9 months. So I'm very happy to be here eating avocados on toast and smoothie bowls and all that goodness. I've really enjoyed today. I feel like I'm in my element. I feel like I could really fit in here, like going to yoga classes, going to working cafes and like, you know, doing my own thing. I think it's cool. I like it. It's real holiday vibes. So yeah, I think the plan for tomorrow is to go to a beach club, La Brisa, I think it's called. I saw Los LeBlanc recommend it on his video that I watched, and yeah, I trust his recommendations. So I think we're going to do that tomorrow, take our laptops and probably get some work done, go for a swim, hang out on the beach, try and have a chill day, but also get a bit of work done in between. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to be vlogging it, so you can stay tuned and watch that. Hi guys, so it's 2 days later and I wanted to come on here and talk to you about yesterday before I carry on today's vlog with today, basically. I didn't end up vlogging in terms of like talking to the camera, but I did get lots and lots of videos because I actually had a really good day yesterday, and it was really nice to relax and kind of enjoy it and not have to vlog, which I know sounds bad because that's kind of what I want to do for a living, but it was also nice just to kind of chill out a little bit. So I started off by walking to local warung. It's a warung, but a little bit Bali prices, and it's basically behind, the food is behind a barrier, so you kind of ask for what you want. So you say, I'll have a bit of tempeh, a bit of chicken, a bit of this, a bit of that, and they put it on the plate for you, so you can basically choose the food that you want without actually going and picking it yourself, if that makes sense. We then got a motorbike to La Brisa. So I saw La Brisa on Los LeBlanc's video of his kind of tour, like ideal day in Canggu, and he'd said that a lot of beach clubs, you have to have a minimum spend of like 600,000 or a million or whatever it is, which is around £50 to £100, euro, something like that. And he said that this one you can get in for free, there's no minimum spend, and he said it's a really nice place. So I thought, okay, we'll go there. And actually it was so beautiful. It was like exactly what you see on Instagram when you see those like amazing hotels and amazing beach clubs, and I felt so lucky to be there. I was just like, oh my god, this place is stunning. So I took loads and loads of videos. I hope you're enjoying looking around at this. So because we'd had lunch before, we knew that the food there was going to be quite expensive. So we just got a drink each. I got a virgin apple mojito and Jeremy got a matcha latte. And we stayed there for about 3 hours, went for a little bit of a swim. It was freezing cold, so I didn't stay too long, but I did enjoy doing a couple of laps. And it's actually quite a big place with lots of different seating. There's free seating in the shade at the back, like a table seating. But the ones that are a little bit more expensive are either the bean bags or the kind of nicer tables or the kind of sofa, like bed style things where you could actually lay down and hang out for the whole day. So we only ended up buying the 2 drinks and stayed 3 hours, like I said, but we did say that I'm thinking about having a day off at some point, because I feel like I've been editing like crazy recently. I'm trying to catch up on all my backlog and also trying to edit my vlogs as I'm going. So I've been doing so much work recently, so we decided maybe tomorrow or over the weekend we'll have a day off and maybe go to a beach club and pay the premium, like the €50, whatever it would be. Well, it's the minimum spend, so it's not like you pay that to get in, you have to spend that much on food and drinks basically. So I think we're going to do that one day and have a day off and like go and chill by the pool, read my book, sleep, sunbathe, I don't know, do all the fun things that I love doing. And yeah, just kind of have a day off. So maybe we'll go back there because like I said, it was beautiful, but there are other ones. I know Finn's is quite a popular one, but I don't know if that would be more club vibe. And actually, speaking of that, I did think that it would be more like dance music, more showing off, more kind of that vibe, but it was actually super chill. There was lots of families there, lots of just like friends hanging out, getting food, going for a swim, and it was actually I actually really enjoyed it. I think in the evenings they do have events, and I think at sunset it gets quite busy. When we were leaving at about 4:30, 4:45, that's when more people started arriving for kind of the evening. They were kind of dressed up a little bit nicer, and I think you can watch sunset from there, which would be nice as well. So it's definitely worth going there. Really enjoyed it. We then walked along the beach to Pererenan Beach. It's so hard to say that. Walked along to there just to kind of explore a little bit. There was also a statue on the beach that we wanted to go and see and kind of look at closer. We ended up walking past that and sitting on the beach there. And while we were there was some surf classes going on, so it was so much fun to kind of sit and watch them surfing, trying to catch waves and then celebrating what they did. There was one girl in particular, Jeremy said she must be related to me because she screamed the whole way. She'd be like, "Wah!" at like the whole surf thing, so it was really fun to watch them. There was loads of beach doggies, and then as it got more and more towards sunset, it got busier and busier. And it was really nice because more and more people came with their dogs. So there was golden retrievers that were playing fetch with the ball, there was little golden doodles, there was white fluffy clouds, there was Pomeranians, there was like all different chihuahuas, all different types of dogs, and bigger ones as well, like boxers and things like that, all with their owners either kind of walking along the beach or playing games or just running around. And so it was a really nice vibe, just kind of chill with people and yeah, watch the sunset. And it was a gorgeous sunset as well, especially watching the surfers and things like that, and people walking along the beach. So that was lovely. We then got a Goji, like a motorbike each, back to the hotel. And mine came within like a minute, and then Jeremy'd ordered 2 and both of them cancelled, so he ended up arriving like 10-15 minutes after me, but it was fine. And then we went for dinner at a local place. Would not highly recommend because the food was not brilliant, and I think it made me a little bit ill, but it's probably my fault because I had a big dessert and I didn't eat all of it because it was huge, but I definitely felt ill all night, so I did not sleep well last night. I'm exhausted today, but anyway. This morning I have done some yoga. I just did a quick 10-minute morning stretch because I'm starting to feel a bit sore because it's day 3 of doing yoga in the mornings. So my shoulders and things are starting to feel a bit sore, and also because I didn't sleep well last night, I didn't want to kind of do too much. And that brings us nicely to today. So today it's currently 12:10. We need to leave because we're meeting our friend at 1:30 at a cafe. It's a friend that we met in Miami called Jason, and he moved to Bali, I think during the pandemic, before the pandemic, something like that. So I've not seen him for like 3 or 4 years. So it'd be really nice to catch up with him. I think we're then going to go to a cafe and get some work done, and then we'll see. But let's get going anyway because we are kind of running behind. But I wanted to fill you in on yesterday because I honestly loved it. Would highly recommend going to La Brisa for a drink, for a meal, for sunset, whatever it is. Really enjoyed it. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so we just got the motorbike. We were trying to order Goji. There ended up being no motorbikes available for ages, so we then went with Grab. So we both got a motorbike ride to the place where we're meeting our friend, but actually they only really serve croissants. So we're going to walk, well, we're currently walking to Goji Vegan Bowl. And I think they do like rice bowls with veggies and also wraps and things like that. So there are warungs here, so like chicken and rice, but I really want to eat veggies. I've really missed eating veggies. 1 minute, I need to see where I'm going. So yeah, we are walking to Goji Vegan Bowl, hopefully to get some veggies. It should be just here. It's really not far. So I'm looking forward to eating some greens. I'm starving today. So we found this place where there's lots of different warungs and things, and we're going to go here in Goji and hopefully get some food from this one. Okay, so lunch was really good. I'm a bit disappointed because I was expecting mine to be cold, and had I known it was going to be hot I would have got a salad, but never mind. We are now walking to Hopper Coffee to meet our friend for a drink and a bit of a catch up. Okay guys, so I wanted to give you a little bit of an update. We went and met Jason for a coffee, caught up, had a really nice chat, and then he said, well, his office is around the corner and we want to go and see where he works, and we could also sit and get some work done as well. And luckily we'd brought our laptops and things with us because we wanted to go to an internet cafe and work today. So I've come to where he works, which is a place called Nebula, and it's a co-working space, so I thought I would show you around a little bit. The woman that works here gave us a tour and showed us all the facilities and things like that, so I thought I would show you as well, just in case you're looking for somewhere to work in Canggu, Bali. It's a little bit further away from the touristy bit, so it's nice and quiet. It's not a cafe either, so it's not kind of full of, you know, people rattling with plates and cups and things. It's actually a really, really nice quiet place, so I will be whispering a little bit in there so I don't disturb everybody else, but I thought I would show you because I think it's a great spot for digital nomads if you're working in Bali. So this is the outside. There is space for motorbikes if you want to park your motorbike here, but it doesn't really look like much from the outside, but honestly the inside is gorgeous. So we're gonna come in this way. So as you come in, there's a front desk there. And there's this cool astronaut, and basically there's communal spaces in the middle here, so desks where you can either book a specific desk or you can kind of just pick and choose and move around. But what I like about it here is that it was designed to be really green. So if you look on the floor here, they've got the plants are actually planted in the ground, they're not just in pots and things. There's loads of greenery here, and it's a really nice kind of open space. So you're inside but you almost feel like you're outside with all the greenery, and it's really open as well. So there's offices here on the right hand side, dedicated offices, which you could rent for the month, I think it is, or probably for the year, something like that. She explained it, but I didn't really remember. But yeah, so there is these private offices, which I thought was really cool, and otherwise it's this really cool open space. Got really nice sofas and chairs and things like that. They also have somewhere selling drinks like kombucha and coffees, things like that. So they do have refreshments. And so me and Jeremy have been working here. This is my setup, and Jeremy's next to me here. Jason's in there working on a call, so I'm not going to disturb him. But yeah, it's really cool. And then there's these ones are for private calls. They also have a podcast recording studio over there that you can use if you want to. So luckily no one's in here at the moment, but this is the podcast recording space, which you get access to if you're a member. So it's a really cool place with lots of obviously soundproofing and lights and things like that. So you just come in and plug your laptop. It's a bit loud out here, so you can just tell how quiet it is inside. But there's a shower, there's a cold plunge which is set to about 12 degrees C, and there's also a sauna which you get access to these three as well if you're a member. So you just have to turn it on and it's nice and hot, and then you can obviously do the cold plunge and kind of go back and forth if that's what you're into. So I'm now looking at it from the other end, so you can see the desks there and the offices. That's where me and Jeremy are. And at the back there is a big conference room which you can rent out. So if you ever have kind of private clients or anything important, you can rent out that whole room. I think you do get access as well, depending on your like plan that you choose. We've got seating up there, so it's just a really cool like open space where it's nice and quiet. They don't allow phone calls in here. So whereas with some of the cafes that we've been to, obviously it's noisy because it's an actual cafe, but you also have people on phone calls and meetings and like talking quite loudly. Here, you're not allowed to do that, so you have to go in one of the meeting rooms to go on a phone call. So that's why I'm speaking quietly, so I don't disturb anyone, but it just means that everybody that is in here can work quietly without kind of people talking basically. So it's a really nice environment, especially if you are like wanting dedicated work time. Really great place to come and work, and it's really affordable as well. I think it's about €12 a day, and then about, what was it, 180 for a month, something like that for a dedicated desk, which means that you can come here whenever you want and set up and work. You can leave your things on the desk if you want to. No one else will steal your seat, and it's also open 24/7. So if you want to work at like 3 in the morning, you can come along, get yourself kind of inside and work at 3 in the morning. So it's open 24/7. And yeah, I just think it's a really cool space. I just wanted to share with you. And then this is the view from the conference room there. You can see there's lots of chairs and big desk and things like that. Lots of greenery, and it's nicely designed that it's not just kind of like you're facing each other. Do you know how some offices it's very, I don't know, I just really like it here. Okay, we have finished at Nebula. We've been working from about 2 till 6, half 6, something like that. We're now going to get a Gojek, a motorbike to Shady Shack and go there for dinner. Everyone, it is now 12:30. It is midnight, so I'm going to be going to bed because I am tired. I didn't sleep well last night, as you already know. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video of the past 3 days in Canggu. We are here for another 3 days. So tomorrow is Saturday, Sunday, and then we've got Monday, and then we leave on Tuesday and we're going to Ubud. So I'm probably going to vlog the next 3 days together as well, just so that it's not like a 1 hour video. I'm trying to break it up a little bit. But I hope you enjoyed this one, finding out kind of where to eat, where to relax and also where to work in Canggu. The next video is going to be very, very similar. We're going to be checking out other places. I want to go to Kind, which I know they do those big smoothie bowls, so that should be good fun as well. Hopefully that'll be delicious. Also, before I leave, I would highly recommend Shady Shack. I had a big like superfood salad and it was delicious. Also had a chocolate smoothie, also delicious. Jeremy enjoyed his burger and he had a kombucha as well, so it was really, really good. Would recommend. I did think about going there during the day to work, but it's actually outside. Like they have kind of fake windows and things, but they don't actually, there's not actually walls and AC and things. So I think it would be probably too hot to work during the day, but definitely worth going for a drink or for lunch or even for dinner. We really, really enjoyed it. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one and I'll see you in the next one very, very soon. Bye.